Hey, what's going on, everybody? 210 PC build. So I wanted to tell y'all, or show you rather, what it is that you need to do in order to make sure that non OEM, or in this instance, I guess, the type of RAM that comes with the HP Omens, what is it that you need to do to be able to make it run at the speeds that you would normally be able to do with the XMP profile? Unfortunately, or actually rather, fortunately for the AMD folks, you don't need to do this, right? There's a very straightforward available access through Risen Master, I believe it's called, and you can do it through there. But for us Intel folks, unfortunately, there is no type of software that we can use. Unfortunately, the XTU doesn't allow us to make changes like these. So we're going to go ahead and try to, I'm going to show you how to do it, because it is honestly very frustrating not being able to run at the speeds that are advertised. And all in all, it's because of HP. They don't allow you to make certain changes. But there is a workaround, luckily, and I've been able to successfully do it for several times now with different sticks. So I am very confident that you can make this work. It's just going to take a little bit of determination. So nonetheless, here is the tutorial, and I hope this helps. All right, so I mean, as you can tell, here is very stock, well, nearly stock HP Omen. I have switched out a couple of things here: the immediate, GPU obviously, and then the back fan, as well as adding two top fans. But nonetheless, it's very stock. You have your RAM there, your stock cooler, and basically, as it comes, this is, from the factory how it arrives. Now, obviously from here, we're going to want to make some upgrades, right? And the first one that most people do is the RAM upgrade. So naturally, that would be the first roadblock that you would encounter, and that's what I'm trying to help with. But so here's the RAM that I wanted to use. This is made by the same company, funny enough, Kingston. But in this instance, instead of being the HyperX, this is the Fury Beast. And so even though they're still very similar by the same maker, it doesn't work. And as I showed here, this is normally what you can encounter. You stick in your RAM sticks on top of the ones that already came with, or just by themselves, removing the old ones. And you basically get stuck in a boot loop. You are going to be, as you notice here on the right, this is the screen normally where you would see your computer come on. It never comes on. It just continuously runs, shuts off, and then starts all over again. I stopped at 3 because honestly it could keep going. But okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to uninstall the new RAM. As you can tell here, I'm just taking it out right as I had already installed it. And we're going to boot the computer back up with just the base sticks, not the new sticks in. So here I opened up Gaming Hub just to show you that once again, like, we are running, with the XMP profile here. And so we're going to actually, we're going to want to turn that off. That's what's causing the issue here. And so here I'm just showing you that it booted up with 16 gigabytes with the actual, XMP profile. So you notice here, I'm going to look for restart, and I'm going to choose change advanced startup options. Under advanced startup, I'm going to do restart now. And then from here, we're going to end up here. And so we're going to go to troubleshoot. We're going to go to advanced options and go to UEFI firmware settings, and then press restart. And this is going to take us to our BIOS menu. Sometimes for whatever reason, when we're trying to do this, it locks us out. Well, this is a way for you to gain access once more. But here anyways, we're going to press BIOS setup. And then one key thing here is you want to write this down. This whole profile, write it down. Here's your chance. Otherwise, you won't be able to use it. But you write it down, and then basically once you've written it down, you want to choose default SPD profile. and that's what will allow you to boot your new sticks. Now, some people they give up here, but so press exit and then press yes. Some people they're like, okay, I guess we're gonna go ahead and just stick with the slower speeds. But here I'm just showing you now that we've defaulted to the very base settings. I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and install the new sticks once more. Now we're ready to be able to use our computer with the new sticks. Now here you notice I'm using A1 and A2. The sticks that came with the computer were on B1, B2. It really doesn't matter as long as you're using like A1, A2 or B1, B2 with the new sticks. You can't do like A1 and B1. But anyways, here I can show you now we're running 48 gigabytes with the 2400 megahertz. Again, some people they're like, well, that's good enough. But no, you shouldn't give up there. There is a way to run it at the faster speeds. That's the whole point, right, of buying, faster RAM. But anyways, or more RAM rather. I'm going to restart just like I showed you earlier. Go to change advanced startup options, advanced startup, restart now. So we can go ahead and set up our profile that we just wrote down. And here I'm just showing you, you're going to want to choose custom profile. I mistakenly chose 3600. I have no idea why. I just wasn't paying attention. You're going to want to choose 3733. That's the correct option. Otherwise, just like me, it's not going to start up correctly. And then because you wrote down your profile, you have every single one of these lanes, right? So you'll be able to put exactly as HP designated what goes into each of these individual entries. Now you'll notice that the latency here is 20, whereas the sticks are rated at 16. Unfortunately, again, you're kind of stuck with these speeds that HP designated because it won't run at any other speed. So your marriage may vary, but most than likely this is what you're stuck with. At least you'll be able to run at the faster speeds here. And as long as you follow everything to the T, you won't find any issues. I mean, again, I've done this several times and I've tried to play around with it, and this is the only thing that worked for me. But anywho, once you're done with all of this, you restart the computer, and here we are, voila, 48 gigabytes, 3733, running at the proper speeds, just as advertised. All right, y'all, so we made it. So that's it. If you found this tutorial helpful, please leave a comment down below. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.